Okay, thank you for attending tonight. This is one of 6 webinars that we are going to be offering throughout the cookie sale. So if you haven't signed up for the others, take a look at what they're about and sign up. There's a full description of the cookie webinars schedule on our cookie page, so check that out. I will be presenting a brief overview of the digital cookie program. And if you have any questions, please type it in the chat box or the questions box, and I'll get to the answers after the PowerPoint presentation. Okay. Now, Digital Cookie is the online storefront that allows scouts to sell cookies to customers. This is online, not in person. A registration email was sent to parents back around the end of November. Now, if the girls are registered, they got that email. If they're not registered, they don't get the email. This registration email will take parents to the page where they could set up, first create a login, a password, and then set up their girls' storefront. Now, if they haven't received it, they have to check their spam folder. A lot of the emails went in there. Okay, so that's the first thing I would tell them. Check your spam folder. The next thing I would do as a troop leader is check eBuddy to see if they're listed. Because if they're not listed in eBuddy, they're not going to get a digital cookie registration email. So make sure that they're listed in eBuddy. Now, troop leaders will also receive an email besides the parents. And this will allow you to view your troops dashboard, see how the girls are selling and how the sales are going. Now, if you're also a parent, you just need to create one login and you'll be able to toggle in between both between you being a parent and you being a leader. Now, if your Girl Scout is 13 years or older, she'd be on her own. She'd have her own login with her own email address, so you wouldn't view that page. Okay, let's get to the next slide. Okay, so this is just some statistics with Digital Cookie. Our council participated with it the first year that it started. That was a couple years ago. And then we decided to back out of it the second year because there were some glitches that we didn't want to experience again. But Digital Cookie is back and it is running a lot more. I mean, what we've heard from other councils is that it's working a lot better, so we decided to opt back in and give troops the opportunity to sell cookies online. So if you can tell with the statistic right over here, girls selling online have a higher PGA compared to girls just selling traditionally, and that's in person or in booths. So it's 174 traditionally compared to 304 when it's online as well. So not only do their PGAs increase, but also their whole order per customer also increases. So it's it's like 6.5 when you do it digital compared to 4 when it's just traditional, that's in person or in booths. Now, to set up their storefront, parents only need to follow 4 easy steps, and I'm going to quickly go over those steps with you guys right now. So they should have gotten a registration email. And again, if they didn't get the registration email, check the spam folder. Last case is to email product sales if they're 100% certain they don't see in their spam folder, if they know their girl's registered, and if the girl's in eBuddy. Then you would email product sales, give the girl's full name and her troop number, and we'll send out the email and let you know at the same time to have the parent check their spam folder. So when parents sign in, they're going to be creating a password, a login, to log in continuously throughout the sale. And then they're going to view a safety video and approve the terms and conditions and the safety pledge. Now, you as a troop leader could select and view the girls that are registered in your sale that are setting up storefronts. You're not going to see them listed if they're not setting up the storefronts. So you as a troop leader will only see the girls that are setting up their storefronts in Digital Cookie. Again, guys, I'm going to get to the questions at the end of the presentation. I'm just going to go through the presentation first, and at the end, I'll go through the questions. So you could have questions throughout the presentation, and I'll definitely get to them. Now, setting up your site. Girls are going to enter in their targets, their goals. That's the first thing that they're going to be prompted to do. And then they could upload a cookie story, a photo, and a video, which is a good idea. We've heard from our bakers that if a girl makes it more personable with her picture or video, they're more likely to sell more cookies. And then the last step is pretty much approving their site. And as a parent, you have to approve it before it actually goes out to the public. Now, there's multiple ways to invite customers. Girls actually, and with the help of their parents, could add customers individually or import a whole spreadsheet of customers. That's customers' names and their email addresses. This is a great opportunity to import from your fall sale customer list. So we do something similar in the fall sale where if you participated, the girls participated, they sent out emails to customers. And if they have that spreadsheet of customers, they could also import this to their cookie sale as well. Now, girls can also send one of 3 marketing emails. There's 3 different types. There's one open for business, there's still time, and thank you. Now, these emails aren't automatic. Girls have to trigger them. So if a girl wants to sell more cookies, she has to send more emails. It's kind of her managing her own sale. Okay, let's see. So the third way of inviting customers is by actually clicking the link and just emailing it in their own personal email to customers. Okay, girls can track their goals. They'll see a nice like pie chart, which you see on the right of the screen, and then even something like a graph. So they definitely can track their goals in digital cookies. Girls have told our bakers that they love to see their progress update with sales throughout the sale. And donated orders are going to appear right away on digital cookie. Shipped orders are going to appear in the graph when the order ships. So they may ask you, oh, my dad's friend bought cookies online and I don't see them posted. Well, not until the cookies actually ship will they see it on their progress chart. Okay, so there's a lot more with digital cookie this year, a lot more going on that a girl can definitely check out, like games and videos. So definitely they should check it out and have some fun on the site. There's also online badges. These aren't badges they actually earn. These are badges that are going to be online. However, with Girl Scouts of Southeastern Michigan, we do offer a patch that they will receive with the rest of the rewards. And they earn that patch by selling 12 or more cookies through digital cookie. So there is a patch Girl Scouts of Southeastern Michigan offers. It's called the Cookie Tech Patch. And pretty much if a girl sells 12 or more cookies through digital cookie, she could then have it donated. Then she then earns a patch. And this is donated cookies or cookies just bought for the customers themselves. Okay, let me get. Okay, as a troop leader, this is what you'll view when you get into your digital cookie portal. You'll see to the left, you'll see the cookies sold, the orders placed. You get a pie chart, a graph, pretty much letting you know how the cookie sale through digital cookie is doing. You could also export a spreadsheet letting you know what the girls sold exactly by girl's name. Okay, an eBuddy DOC stands for Digital Order Card. If you click on girl orders and then click on the girl's name, if you see something like DOC, that means she made a customer made a cookie purchase through digital cookie. Now, if it says DOC shipped, that means the item was shipped directly to the customer. If it says DOC donated, the customer donated the cookies. Now, you don't have to assign these cookies. This is automatic. So as soon as a customer places an order, it is going to show up in the Girl Orders tab in eBuddy. So this is not something you have to do. It's automatic. Also, the money, I'll get to that in a second, but pretty much it is automatic where the cookies are going to be directly assigned to the girl as the orders are placed. Okay, so if you look at your deposit tabs, you'll see the money actually from the cookies that are being purchased. So if you notice DOC on your deposit tab, you'll know that is from digital cookie. It also shows up on your sales report as DOC as well. Okay, there's a couple things I wanted to actually go over at this point, but you don't have to worry about depositing money for digital cookie. Customers are paying for these cookies online. So there's no money handling with digital cookie. All cookies are going to be purchased online. Now, customers are going to pay for the shipping fee if they're having the cookies directly shipped to them. There is a shipping fee that they have to pay for. Now, there's no shipping fee if the customer decides to donate the cookies. They'll only be paying for the cookies themselves. There is no girl delivered option for digital cookie, so it's either a customer's purchased the cookie for themselves or has them donated. There's no girl delivered, meaning customers cannot place orders for the girls to deliver to them and pay for the cookies in person. That is not an option with digital cookie. So everything is done online. You as a troop leader pretty much are going to monitor the sales, and that's pretty much it. You don't have to deal with money or making sure the cookies are delivered to the customer. Okay, I think that's the end of my slide presentation. I kind of wanted to just spend a lot of time um, going over your questions. Okay. Can we personally prompt the system to resend the registration email again without needing to contact council? No, that isn't something that volunteers are going to be able to do. That's something that we have to do. So if your parent is 100% certain they don't see the email, not even in the spam folder, then definitely reach out to us and then we'll prompt that email again. It's fairly simple, so we'll just resend it to them. Just let us know. However, if they're not in digital cookie, we're going to have to get them added and then send out the email to them. But if they're not a registered Girl Scout, we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to let you know that they have to be registered before we could get them added in. Even though there's a link that says resend registration link, that's something as a troop leader you can do if you're signing in. But if you're not signed in and you're not really playing around with the site, you're not going to be. I kind of just recommend troop leaders to just email us and we'll send out the right link. Especially if a parent isn't in, they might tell you like, "Oh, we're not in." Well, if they're not in and they haven't registered yet, you're not going to see them listed. So send the email to us. We'll send it to them, and then once they're listed, then you could send out links. How do we enter offline orders into digital cookie? So what exactly do you mean by offline orders? I guess that's what my question is, because all orders in digital cookie have to be made online, and those cookies are either donated or shipped directly to the customer. Offline orders, I'm not really sure what you mean by that. If you could clarify in the questions or in the chat, I'll definitely get to it. But those are pretty much the orders, whether or not they're donated or shipped directly. That's pretty much it. How much is shipping? Okay, I don't have the exact pricing for shipping, but the minimum amount for orders is 4 boxes, and I think it's from 4 to 10. It's around 950. This was around 950. This was lowered from previous years, so it was higher at a point. They're trying to get it lowered every year actually. I have people who have ordered. I'm not sure what exactly the issue is, but they're having troubles checking out. So there was a time during the sale that digital cookies had an issue with checking out customers. I'm not sure why, but it was just a couple hours. So that might have been the case. They emailed us right away and told us that once it was fixed, that everything was good to go. So there was a couple hours during the digital cookie sale where customers were going through some issues with placing their orders. Everything should be good to go now, though. If they get cases, what is this going to cost? Pretty much, it's $4 a box. $4 a box, so $48 for a case. You'd have to include shipping, which I'm not 100% certain what the exact costs are. So you'd include that. Now, if it's a specialty cookie, it's going to be $5.50 a box. And there's 12 boxes per case, so you just have to do the math a little. Specialty cookies are offered through Digital Cookie. Those are the s'mores and the Toffee Tastics. The customers can order an unlimited amount. I don't believe Digital Cookie is ever going to run out of those cookies, so they're pretty much good to order whenever and how many. In the cookie address online, where can you enter the info? My troop is showing up at Daisy. They're brownies. Okay, my troop is showing up as a Daisy in Digital Cookie. They are brownies. How do I get this change? Okay, so with anything that you want edited, whether it's their grade, their birthday, if you see that, their grade level, email us and then we'll get that changed. It's fairly simple. We have to get it updated in eBuddy first, and then it will show up in Digital Cookie. So email us, just letting us know that the Digital Cookie grade is wrong, and then we'll just change out both eBuddy and Digital Cookie. What are the online donation options? LaJoyce, do you mean like how many cookies or where could they be donated? Because the cookies donated in digital cookie are going to be directly, they're pretty much going to be with us. We're going to donate them at the end of the sale. That's council. We're going to donate them to Soldiers Angels. So there's no place you could choose where you want donated. Pretty much they're all being donated to Soldiers Angels, which assists troops, sends them out cookies and stuff like that. There's no flat rate for shipping fees. It does change based on how many cookies a customer purchased. What will be the subject for digital cookie? I think it's like something like it. I think it does depend on what email they send out. Like if it's like a thank you, it's going to say something like thank you. If it's just like a reminder, it's going to be something like reminder, something like that. So that's the subject of the email. Where are the marketing emails? That's something the girl has to see in her storefront, not you as a troop leader. Will cookies added in eBuddy show on the girl sales and digital cookie? No, it's not the other way around. Cookies added in digital cookie will show up on eBuddy. It's not the other way around. Okay. Why does a person have to order 4 boxes before donated cookies? See, that's something that we have to get from Digital Cookie. So it's definitely a flat rate that they put together. That's GSUSA. I'm not sure why they chose 4, but that's something they came together. That's a number they put together. So I'm not really sure why. I'm just checking to see if there's any more questions. Can you show how we can view good girls who are published? Does digital cookie last the entire cookie season or just during pre-orders? That's a good question. Digital cookie lasts the entire season. So, and side note, customers, they're choosing to purchase cookies right now are getting their cookies within days, a week. I don't have the exact time. So they don't have to wait until February 16 or that week when troops are picking up their initial cookies. So let your customers know if you do get a hold of them that if they do decide to get the cookies directly shipped to them, they get them before everybody else. Can cookie managers see the same information as troop leaders? Yeah, I mean, cookie managers in eBuddy can get this email to Digital Cookie and see exactly what a troop leader does. So if you're an eBuddy, you should have access into Digital Cookie. And if you never got the email yet, definitely send us an email to product sales and we'll send you the email again. Okay, I'm just checking the questions again. I can't show you how you view the individual girl sites. That's not something you as a leader could see. You pretty much could see an overview of it, not the individual girl sites. If you want to see the sites, I would maybe recommend having them send you an email of their sites and then you could view it that way. Yeah, shipping handling is on Digital Cookie. That's something you're going to have to look through, look for that form that pretty much goes over the ranges of cookies and how much it costs to get them shipped. I had someone purchase 20 boxes and the shipping it is a bit high, but that is something GSUSA is working on. What I tell troop leaders, parents is don't rule your customer out. Just send the email, and if they want to purchase a cookie, that's great. And if they don't, they don't. Don't make the decision for them. Just have the girls send out those emails, and we'll see how they go. So if a girl sells 12 or more cookies on Digital Cookie, how does she earn the special badge? Well, there's a patch. It's on the back of the order card, so you'll see it there. Pretty much it's going to be included with the rewards you received in May with the rest of your rewards. So if a girl does get to 12 or more boxes, she's going to have that patch included with your rewards. If as a leader you cannot see their sites, can you see what they have individually sold in DOC or is it in eBuddy inside? You can view it in both. You could pull out a report out of Digital Cookie. I kind of touched on it in the presentation. Or easier way is to just go into eBuddy, go to girl orders, select a girl's name. If you see DOC, that means it was a digital cookie order. So you could kind of look at the number of cookies she sold through digital cookie. Okay, so our June started in November. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking through the questions. I'm making sure that I touched on all of them before we leave each other tonight. When they get the rewards, do they get more than one reward? I am not sure what that question is asking. There's pretty much one reward, the digital cookie patch. They sell 12 or more cookies. All the other cookies sold through digital cookie, by the way, goes towards their final rewards. It's not just the patch. So it's going to go towards the plushes, the cookie celebration. All these cookies sold are going toward those final goal levels. But they get something different for digital cookie. Will cookies added to anybody? No. Will not show up in digital cookie. Okay. I think I'm getting all of it. Okay. Were there any more questions? I'm thinking I got everything. If I missed you, maybe put it in the chat so that make it easier for me to see because I think I got most of the questions. I see this one question popping up more and more. Let me just make sure I touched on it. Pretty much, you as a leader can view what your girls sold in eBuddy, or if you got into digital cookie and you could definitely check it out through there by exporting the report. But an easier way is to just go to eBuddy, go to girl orders, and selecting the girl's name, and you'll see DOC, which means she made a digital cookie order. She had a digital cookie order. Okay, I am going to look through the questions. I'm going to stay online for 5 more minutes. So if you have any questions, if any questions pop up in your mind within these 5 minutes, definitely type it in. I'll get to it. I'll answer it on the spot, just like I am now. If you feel like you're all set and good to go, you're good to leave. And I thank you for coming in tonight and viewing our webinar. If you feel like there's more information you need to know, definitely let me know right now in the questions. Pretty much if your parents haven't received emails, have them check their spam folder. If they're registered girls, they should have gotten the email. So send an email to product sales, say a registered girl in my troop is not getting the email, and we'll make sure that she's listed in eBuddy. And if she is listed in eBuddy, we'll also send her the digital cookie email. So again, thank you guys. I'm going to wait for 5 more minutes, take a look at these questions and make sure I answer them. As a cookie manager, I don't have access to register the girl's name on eBuddy. No, you don't. If you notice that a girl's not listed in eBuddy, that should be, definitely email product sales and we'll get her added if she's registered. Okay, thank you guys. I'm going to stop the recording right now. Everybody else, if you have questions, stay on the line and I'm going to answer your questions as they come in. So thank you guys.